independence in both supported living and supported employment. And this progressive movement is one of many reasons why I'm so proud to be a board member and why I'm excited to look forward to the future and see as an organization where we will be 10 years from now. I have to tell you about the first time I met one of our next two speakers. Earlier this year, John Watt, Brittany Peterson, and I all spoke at a luncheon in Medford. I first met them at dress rehearsal and had Parker with me at the rehearsal, and he had his iTouch and Brittany had her iPad. And as we were leaving the Red Lion, I look to Parker, who's so excited about his favorite game, Angry Birds, and he sees that Britt has that on her iPad, and he's trying to climb into the power chair with Brittany to play Angry Birds. And there's Brittany grinning at me. Her words are that of a strong self-advocate. Her heart is one that moves mountains and creates change, and her smile is infectious. Brittany and her sisters, Maddie and Eliza, started a nonprofit organization called Helpful Hearts that helped fundraise projects ranging from sending 50 boxes of goodies overseas to our troops to purchasing an iPad that will be used as an assistive technology device for a child who experiences disability in Central Oregon. John Watt has been in Medford since 1982. He and his wife Kathy are dedicated to Southern Oregon and serve on several nonprofit boards. They have 3 beautiful daughters and 5 wonderful grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming Mr. John Watt and Ms. Brittany Peterson.
Good afternoon. Did I mention that Brittany's my granddaughter? I'm a very proud papa. 17 years ago, my wife Kathy and I were out for a walk in the morning, and it was about 5:30 in the morning, so it was still dark. And through the course of our walk, we just both happened to be looking up at the same time, and we saw a shooting star. That morning, 2,500 miles away, Brittany came to join us. She was a little early by about 3 months. Consequently, she has cerebral palsy. That hasn't stopped her. 7 years ago, she started Helpful Hearts, as Emily said. She's 17 years old, and she's a normal 17-year-old. Just ask her parents. She's a first-year student at Central Oregon Community College, and she is the longtime CEO from Helpful Hearts. Let me introduce to you Brittany. We call her B. Peterson.
I was the center of attention. I was not the girl in the corner who takes notes about people's peculiar behavior to use for her screenplay. Everyone came up to me and asked about me, not my wheelchair or why I drool, sometimes. I was everyone's equal, and that's rare for me. I always try to reach out to the outcasts, because usually they need a friend a little better to do it than me. I know how hard it is to be an outcast, know how hard it is to not be able to do normal things, not because you don't want to, but because physically you can't, so you observe from the sidelines, hoping for someone to magically appear and sit beside you and make a stupid joke about how freeze dance should become an Olympic sport because the way that guy is frozen, he deserves a gold medal and national TV exposure. Recently, I went to the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and after watching the play, As You Like It, I was struck with the thought, My words must sound like Shakespeare to most people, muffled, hard to understand, but man, once you hear them translated into normal English, they are pure, utter brilliance. The device I'm speaking out of is like reading Shakespeare in common English. It can communicate incredible wit in a way with words. Shakespeare is a dying art really, much like the fact that fewer and fewer kids ask me questions and instead just stare at me. The biggest opportunity people miss when they don't say hi is that I can be fun, even though I'm in a wheelchair. Even though I might not walk or speak very well, I can tell you the top 40 and jam out to the latest Taylor Swift album with you. The people that take this opportunity are few and far between, which makes me cherish the group of friends I have, even more than most people. I know when someone comes up and says hi, they have a very special place in my life, because it doesn't happen very often. I have dreams like everyone else. Eventually, I want to move to California, where I can get up and look out at the ocean in the morning, calling out to me with a beautiful sunrise. To have a team of my dearest college friends make movies with me, get married and win an Academy Award, so that I can beat out Matt Damon and Ben Affleck for the youngest people to win Best Screenplay. That's why Living Opportunities is a great organization. It helps people live their dream, even if that dream seems simple to some. It helps the person feel productive, useful and loved by their community, instead of feeling shut by it. We live in a world where people doubt the potential of people with disabilities. Living Opportunities gives us a chance to show the world that we're not stupid or dumb. We can do stuff too, you know. So why am I here today? Because I was called out by God to be a light to the nations, a witness of hope for those who need it. And not only that, but to promote the amazing work that you are all contributing to by being here today. Thank you.
Did I mention she's my granddaughter? And I love her. I think it's important to reiterate to you Living Opportunities' mission for people with developmental disabilities to work for the same employers, to live in the same neighborhoods, and have the same experience everyone aspires to in our community. To see that, go to their website, look on their webpage. Look at the smiles on that home page. David Quirk. David's here today. Tara Lee Taylor, excuse me. Andy Atala. Boy, he's a card. Kristen and Bernice. You know, as I try to recap what we've seen here today, it's kind of hard. But I just picked out some key words that I think that I'd like to share with you, and certainly the first one is opportunity. And imagine what our community can be like with these productive citizens.
Imagine all the people.
Yes, that John Lennon. We both share our love of John Lennon. And the blessings they bring, and you can certainly see that. But I also want to share with you that it's hard work and the dedication and the outcomes that these people deliver that makes all this possible. You have many worthy organizations to support in your community. Give people the opportunity to create amazing art. You give people the opportunity to work at a job they enjoy and live happily in their own homes. It's an investment in not just their future, but in our community's future as well. To support expanding programs and the staff to make those programs successful, and to help provide a stable future for the organization, we founded Living Opportunities Voices for Hope 9 years ago. Now I would like to ask the table host to please pass out their pledge sheets.